Hi, I'm Sonia Choquette. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoy this. This is part 2 of a 4-part series that I am doing on understanding the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the heart of the matter of our human experience. When the heart chakra is opened and balanced, life works. And that's our goal. So I've already done part 1, and if you've missed it, you'll want to go back and watch it. It's called the open heart, the heart of the inner child. It is the upper right chamber of the heart, the energetic heart. Today we're moving to part 2, the clear heart. This is the lower right chamber of the heart. And if the upper right chamber of the heart is the heart of your inner child, the clear heart is the heart chamber of your inner adult. So this is the part of your heart that looks at life with clear awareness and understands that you are not a victim of other people's energy, that you have the ability to relate and respond from a place of personal empowerment. So the first indication that your heart is clear is that you don't take life personally, that you understand that everybody is Looney Tunes in their head. We humans are all messed up for the most part, and whatever we're doing is just how we're trying to manage our own crazy, and we're not really we're not doing anything really because of anyone else. So that's a big insight. You don't take life personally. Another part, an indication that the clear heart of your heart chakra is balanced, is that you take responsibility for your life. You are aware of your choices. You are mindful of what you're doing. You recognize that the consequences of your life are a result of the things you've involved yourself with voluntarily. Maybe not consciously, but you become conscious. So you really are able to see the interactions of life and relationships of life from a place of cause and effect. If I do this, I get this. If I engage with a crazy person who's alcoholic, I will get frustrated, disappointed, and certainly unseen and unheard. Okay, clear heart, don't do that. If I do this, I make the choice that I am an artist, a painter, a poet, a writer, and I engage in this. I have a joyful experience. I feel like I'm being my true self and being my best. Okay, clear heart. I do that. That's good for me. It's all about the choices and the effect of your choices from a relational point of view. When your heart is clear, your question is, why did this happen? What can I learn? What is the benefit? How can I grow? But if this lower right chamber is closed, it's not clear, conversation changes a little bit and you become very victim-y. Why did this happen to me? Why are you doing this to me? Why aren't you being nice to me? And you feel like you're just reacting to a world in which you have no influence, no choice, no potential to be in charge. This is when we resent and we get bitter and we're angry and everybody's against me and life is terrible and stinks, and that is definitely not a clear heart. We're not seeing or making the connection. We're not connecting the dots between what we choose, who we choose to be engaged with, and why. And we're not connecting the dots of what happens when we engage unconsciously and we don't take responsibility or observe accurately with who we're interacting. A lot of people have a closed inner adult chakra. This is your inner adult that says, I choose, I decide, and I have consequences. I have results. Consequently, I will choose better to have better results. Now, how do we open this chakra, chamber of our heart, if it's closed? Well, the first thing is that you have to recognize that you are in charge of your life, that you are in charge. You start with, I will choose to love and take care of myself from an adult perspective. I have a body. I need to choose to take care of it. I can't drink 3 gallons of whiskey a day and expect my life to go well because I'm poisoned and toxic. That's inner adult. I have a body. I choose to sleep because I have to live in this body. My inner adult is saying this is good for me. I choose to be around things and people that uplift me. I choose not to participate and engage with things that don't. When the heart is clear, you're not trying to change everyone else. When your heart is clear, you love yourself enough to say, I'm going to change my own choices so that they feel good, because that's how it works. It's a process, but you start with, I have to relate to what I need. I have to take responsibility for what I need and choose to put it in place rather than put other people in charge of it. So the more you look at this heart chakra, this chamber of the adult, it's basically, who's the adult in my life? Who has the power? Me? Or am I giving it to the people I'm with? Am I turning it over to what are they going to choose? And I hope they choose what I want, because if they don't, I'm going to suffer and cry and be crazy or want to kill them. You start recognizing it's me who's responsible for relating to life in a way that works for me. Now, if you got really bullied as a kid or you were really indoctrinated, this is a big leap. So you want to start with little bite-sized shifts, little bite-sized shifts. What do I choose to eat for breakfast? Is it a donut and a Coke? Or is it something healthy like a green juice and maybe some boiled eggs? Start little. Do I choose to wear clothes that fit and are comfortable, or I choose to like zip myself up into things that make me feel tight and suffocate and don't make me feel good? Bite-sized choices that make me feel good. Am I relating to myself in a nice way? And if someone's pissing me off and someone's ruining my life, I have to look at that and say, well, what's my choice in relating to this person? Why am I here? And if you're not ready to leave the situation, you change the lesson you change the question to, what am I learning? Clearly, I'm in this for a reason that I have to own. So what am I learning, and have I learned it yet? Am I willing to learn it so that I don't have to be miserable any longer? That's how the clear heart works. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? What is my lesson? What is the gift? Did I get the gift? Is there a gift here? Can I give myself the gift of either learning something or getting out? And stop being victimized by hoping other people take care of me. I'm an adult. So that's how you work the lower right chamber of the heart chakra. So we have the inner child, upper right, and we have the inner adult, lower right. The biggest takeaway from this is you no longer say, why is this happening? Or why is this happening to me? You begin to say, why is this happening? What can I learn? What is the gift? And then you really go for it. Okay, thanks for tuning in. This is part 2 of our 4-part series. I do have a book that I wrote called True Balance that really develops this, as well as another book called The Answer is Simple, Love Yourself, Live Your Spirit. And in that book, I really break down these 4 chambers. So if you want to investigate further, check those out. I also have some online courses that go with that. Stay tuned for part 3. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure you do. I will be back with the next part of this 4-part series. the upper left chamber, and that's called the wise heart. Okay, see you then. Thanks for tuning in.